Shall we? There was some sunshine shining. I want to get back to it though. There it goes, right behind those clouds, right there. So let's get into it, shall we? Shall we? Who's ready for some boom, baby, boom, rise and shine, even on a cloudy day or a little silver lining. This thing's coming to shine any minute. Oh my God, it's coming out. Isn't that amazing that that energy gets sent down to us? And it grows these trees, and these trees grow these fruit, and this fruit grow us, and we grow in life, and life moves so fast. I hope you got your notebooks out because today I'm going to talk about how fast time flies when you're having fun and you're living your life at Travel by Saints and Saints Addiction. Let's get into it, shall we? Shall we? Wait for the connection, wait for the. There you go, you're live off the 95. Live from the bungalow in Thailand, it's your boy Marky Saint. Oh, how time flies when you're having fun. Life is such a trip like that. 1 minute you're up, next minute you're down. 1 minute you're depressed, and the next minute you're in paradise. 1 minute you're without any money, and the next minute you're just flush with cash. It's such a trip. I feel the pendulum swing. I feel all of the things. It's such an intense feeling to be alive, to have the sunshine, to wake up with clarity in my mind and hope in my heart. And who knows, love from the start, all my heart from the start. Every morning I go live and I talk about life and how crazy it can be, and creating the life that you want to live, and being the person that you want to be. All week I was talking about revamping myself and having a different approach, and it seems to be working. Like, what the fuck is that? Oh, they're little birds. Oh my God. These little birds in the trees, they keep making noises. Not the motorcycle in the background, but they're thumping and it makes a noise, and I was like, what is that? That's life. Life makes a noise. Somebody send me this. Somebody send me this. The sun is shining extra beautiful this morning, for all of us to be alive, and for some of us on paradise, and business on my mind, and life and love and all the things that are combined. It's a very overwhelming feelings. They bombard each other at some times. It's such a flood of emotions that it almost clogs. So I was talking about de-escalating yesterday because it just clogs. It's like you're throwing so much pressure into this little pipe. The pipe can't help but seize up. It's got reverse back pressure, if we could call it that. The reverse back pressure of life. Of will there ever be enough? Will I ever find love? Will I ever create life? What will happen in my future? What will who will be my wife? Who will be in my life? What would it look like? You want to name these things. You want to create these things. You want to manifest these things. And life is a trip, bro. Life is a fucking trip. 1 minute you're up, 1 minute you're down. 1 minute you think you're top of the world, and 1 minute they kick you down. But this morning I'm on top of the world. I got the sun shining on me. I got the ray of life and light and the halo effect, and it's just such a blessing. To count my blessings more than my stressings, to look around and say I don't have it that bad. Been enjoying the weekend. Yup, yup, yup. Loud ass motorbikes. I've been enjoying the weekend. That's right. Just not stressing out. Telling myself you got till Monday to fucking freak out. I've been doing visa runs, and trying to figure out what to do in Thailand and how to extend my stay. Do I go back to America? Do I stay here? What's my future look like? What do I do with these bungalows? I stay here. Can I buy these other ones? Get my friend to invest. Then we could split it. Then we got a shelter for life. And then we got more places coming and better living. And living on. What I do know is that I'm gonna do my damnedest. I've been resting up a lot. I've been getting into my fitness, and it takes that kind of concentrated behavior before a big fight, before a big performance, before I can pull this next 3 months out of my ass and stop being lazy and start having a schedule and get the cell phone back on, get the SIM car going, get all digital again, start coding, get my Photoshop and Illustrator together, and start designing my life. Life moves so fast. I'm almost going to be 44 years old. It's about to be Songkran Water Festival here in Thailand. I got to get my visa done before that. Last time I got stuck in Cambodia. That's no fun. They definitely don't celebrate. So I'm trying to get back here for Songkran for my birthday. Enjoy the next month of April and really start grinding, man. Start getting back on my sunshine, start getting back on that shine and that grind. It's not gonna be doing it itself. We gotta make it happen, Captain, and that's what we do around here. So it's time to step up, get the food, clothing, and shelter together. My three bad habits, your three bad habits, right? We all have these habits, and it's high time we improve from habits to behaviors and benefactory behaviors, beneficial ones that improve everyone's lives and makes everyone feel stable and makes everyone feel peace and make things at ease. I want people to have an easy process with me. That was the new change, is to not make it worse, by continually talking shit just because my brain won't shut up and say the worst things in a row, like 3 times in a row. And you're just like, bro, you're just 3 for 3 right now. You're just shooting all over the field. To, do I really need to say that? Do I really need to say that? And what do I really want to change the trajectory of the conversation and go in that route? And I keep talking about different approaches and how important it is to have different approaches in your life, to your life, and just to expand life, get the most out of it. These birds are a trip. They're all signaling, and that's what I think life does to us. It signals to us of what's next to come. And we're so busy trying to shape it. It's trying to tell us to go outside and get exercise. It's trying to tell us to stop binge eating and emotional eating. It's trying to tell us that I can't believe last year I was depressed. Like, I can't believe how stressed and depressed I was and overweight I was. And to sit here a year later and say, okay, now I'm in shape. I love my life and I'm creating life. What the fuck just happened? How dare I slap myself across the face for ever thinking suicidal thoughts, for ever wanting to give up, how tough life is, and you don't know what life will bring. Honestly, and you don't know, and you might never know, but I want to know. I wanted the great life experience. The experiment was to see what would happen if I gave up the greed and gave up chasing money and started chasing my health more than my wealth. How would things be different, when I prioritized myself instead of the business, or that it's okay to let your cell phone go or the websites to be down. It's still not representing me. Maybe it was this opportunity to meet this coder. Maybe it was this opportunity to meet this girl. Maybe it was this opportunity to get healthy. How to create that opportunity and seize that opportunity and make the most out of my weight loss and my mental health and my future. And it looks brighter. And maybe that's from the exercise. Maybe it's from my perspective. The light looks just better. You've seen it this morning. It's just a little bit more shinier. I think that's what we all want: a little more shine in our lives, a little more happiness, a little more stability, a little more peace, to be at ease, to have everybody at ease around you, where the bill's taken care of and you can eat what you want and you can go get a massage when you want and you can live where you want. exist on this plane with the rest of us. You know, man, I'm trying to have children. I'm trying to experience family. I'm trying to experience love. I'm trying to experience life. I'm trying to experience more travel. I'm trying to experience successful businesses. I'm trying to experience partnerships. I'm trying to experience networking. Just a limitless life. And I think that's what happens when you read all the self-help books and all you did was try your hardest and you know, be the hardest worker in the room with the best attitude in the room and you bring your A game all the time. You don't dull yourself. You don't fucking sedate yourself. You don't fucking numb yourself. You don't dim your light not a second. And you keep shining your light on one plant and it starts to grow. And that's what I want to do for the next 3 months is just grind the fuck out of this 3 months, get this country, give me another 3 month in this country and see what kind of damage I can actually do. You know, it's kind of like the countdown in prison. They wanted to arrest me for 5 years. I was like, watch what I can do for 5 years outside of this place. Watch me start this business from nothing. Fuck that. You know, the bigger threat is not having my freedom. And I've been working my ass off to be this free. And it is freeing. It's very fun to just, you know, pop out of your bungalow and just walk down the street and just eat some roti and hang out with your friends and then just walk back, like shuffling out of your hotel room down to the club and in your in your robe and then rolling back with the bottle. Yeah, I've been blessed. I've been blessed to make some really good love and I've been blessed to have some really nice shine and I've really been blessed that my mind, body, and soul are in a good place. It's such a blessing to just even watch the trees shed their leaves in a quiet peace with just the birds chirping and the monkeys, you know, mating calling. I don't know what they're doing. They're chilling. They're chatting. But I made it. I called my buddy Bobby in Finland, and his ass was still in the snow. It still fucking got white everywhere, and it's still fucking cold. And I'm sitting here with my shirt off, sweating, with a tan, skinny. He's like, bro, not to interrupt, but did you lose weight? Everybody's noticing the weight loss, bro. It's like, what the fuck? If you stick to it, it'll work. If you don't eat the calories they gotta burn, you know, fasting is that's just that. Break fast. That's what breakfast is. Skip breakfast and only break fast at 3 o'clock and see what happens to your body. Don't do late night meals. Don't do fast food. Don't harm yourself with fucking emotional eating or overeating. Last night I had a bunch of sugar, bro. I was just too emotional, so I can't speak on it. But the most I stick to it for here on to my 44th birthday in April, I'm doing no sugar at all, making a huge commitment to myself, and just really grind as much fat burning and metabolizing that I can do, and see how healthy I can get. And see how healthy I can get my body, see how healthy I can get my mind, see how healthy I can get my finances. Got to get that shit straight. I want to be straight, bro. I want my businesses to finally succeed in life. It's time to be successful. I poured money into it. I poured, there was so much chaos behind me, so much chaos with my web developers. And now I'm sitting with Google coders and other guys that are coding here, literally just building apps in Oasis, or the guy Miles from England who was sitting there coding on his cell phone. I mean, I just started to plug in. I'm like, what would you do, Nick? Come on, you're a Google fucking guy. What would you do if you were at a hackathon at college and they gave you the obstacle to launch 200 websites? What kind of console would you make? You know, how, what Lambda function, what Python code, C++, JavaScript. I gotta talk like all this geek speak that I don't normally speak that way. So learning every day. I would love for us to just buy these bungalows, powwow, and make, just for the first 3 months, just make a bungalow and a business, and see if we can't get these websites fucking churning and burning, right? And get in this. Let's get in this life. Let's get in business. Let's get in partnerships. Let's get in investments. Let's buy land. Let's buy bungalows. Let's buy buildings. Let's build them. Let's fucking make small homes, homesmall.com. My mom said it's not ready for me to come back yet. It's still cold in Vegas. I can't believe it snowed there the other day. We're looking at mid March and it's still snowing there. So I'm saying no to the snow, no to Finland, no to Vegas right now. I'm saying hi to Thailand, staying high in Thailand. Still got a bunch of weed. Still got a bunch of hope. It's hope and dope and love and sex and happiness and food and abundance and friends and just keep the good times rolling. So we'll see what the future will bring. I don't really get to control it. You know, I'm at flow right now. I'm in a flow state where I'm letting nature be my guide and take course and drive. Jesus hold the wheel. You know, Jesus just hold the wheel. No, let nature take its course. I can't force anything anymore. I'm gonna only force myself to just stay disciplined and get on my grind. I gotta get this phone back on, get these websites back up, and see what really fucking happens, man. You know what I'm saying? Really get some shit going and really make some serious income and live this lifestyle. Be able to afford it, afford a family, and afford the travel, and afford worldwide, and afford other homes, homes small, launch some homes. I always dreamed I would build my own first home. This bungalow would be it. I also want to build small homes in Vegas. I'll get back. I want to be rent free. Rent is literally travel money. You can live for so far for so long over here for what you pay for your like car insurance and car payments and shit. Yeah, man. I want to build a family. I want to build a future. I want to build a home. I want stability. I want residual income from my websites. I want to be independently wealthy. I want to have the freedom to touch all the different places that all my friends are. I wanted to bring them anytime they want to come or need to get away. I want to be on the best part of the planet in the best weather every day. I want to be in good moods and good spirits and improve people's outlook around me. I want people I want people to be better for knowing me, you know? That part. You know, I'm glad I met you. Like Nick was saying, man, I'm really glad I met you. I'm like, me too, bro. That's a better compliment than you're skinny from a girl that never talks to me. It's my buddy's girlfriend. She never talks to me. She's like, oh my God, you look good. You look so skinny. I'd much rather hear, I'm glad I met you. And I'm glad you're my friend. And do you want to go to Bali? Or do you want to go to Rome? Or do you want to go to Pittsburgh? You never know. You know, all these places to go and be a part of and exist and enjoy this existence. You know, I work so hard to want to enjoy my existence and my life. It's high time at halfway point in my life to actually start enjoying my life. So yeah, got some work in me, got some things I can do. Still get a little bit of business from Vegas. Vegas is still out there. It's still gonna get hot. I'm trying to avoid that spot. Um, want to enjoy life to the fullest, to the maximum. And I'm grateful that I'm on the other side of depression. I'm so grateful that I'm on the other side of pessimism. I'm so grateful that I actually have hope. You know, that's the quintessential human behavior, that hope, that we hope that the future will be different and that some of us work our hope, you know, do the work so there's actual hope. There's an actual trajectory. There's an actual foundation there. And I'm grateful, man. I've been saving the websites. I've been keeping the empire semi together. I need a new approach. Fuck AWS. If you guys ever get a chance, AWS just killed all my shit in like 90 days. all the hard work in Brazil, all the early mornings and late nights, and the two assistants and paying those girls and working my ass off is gone. And I'm gonna have to figure out like a new server and a new approach, but that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm put some of the best brains on it so that it happens, and put some more time on it, put some brains on it. You know, they say more hands, more brains. You know, more answers. You know, that's what we need. You know, in life, we need new approaches, and that's what I'm doing. I'm approaching life more as an appreciation instead of a destination, instead of just all goals. It's going to be all smiles, and instead of all stress, it's going to be all blessed. And that's what I'm calculating for the next 44 years. Just more happiness, and more love, and more life, and more smiles, and more enjoyment, and more appreciation, and more gratitude, and just letting that sink in, that I keep magically manifesting these things, and food keeps magically appearing in front of me. I'm literally looking at those bananas that grew, and they're literally growing in front of me. The jackfruit behind me literally growing again like fucking basketballs in like 1 month. It's crazy the amount of growth that life is in front of me, especially when I'm looking at the trees and living in the jungle and living in Thailand. You see growth, and days go by. They just go by. But do you live them? But do you live them? Most of us, we ain't living, man. We're just existing. And I implore you to exist more, and stress yourself. Go into those zones, go into the dark zones, do the shadow work, go into the hard questions, ask them, see if you can face them. Start facing yourself in the mirror, brush your teeth with your left hand, tell yourself that you love yourself, practice some positive self-talk, believe in yourself. Stop listening to the negative self beliefs. The stop self-sabotaging. Believe in openness and honesty. It was such a what was the book or audio book I was listening to? Was it Radical Honesty? Radical Honesty, maybe. There's an audio book out there called Radical Honesty. So I'm sure you can find it on YouTube. But just being radically honest with people and saying what you actually are trying to say, instead of saying your verbal vomit, or just your emotional responses, or just your ego. Saying that when you did this, it made me feel this way, and this is why I feel this way. And that's some better communication that I never really used before. I never really used my big boy words before. I never really expressed myself the way I was supposed to. And unfortunately, it got that way. And yeah, so now that I know a better way and have a different approach, it's so much calmer. It's so much more at ease to say what you really mean and not say it mean, controlling my temper so I don't have that tongue at the end. I'm not here to zip people. It's not a competition. It's not like mama jokes. It's not like I have to have the last word. I do listen, and listen to understand. And like I'm trying to be understood and use my big boy words so that what I'm saying isn't overly emotional. It's more communicative and less attacked and less defensive and more open minded, and not offensive or defensive. It's a different approach. It's just how I can explain it. So I'm no longer a little child anymore. I'm no longer trying to get the last word. I'm not trying to do any zingers. I'm not in a competition. It's not a debate class. I'm open minded, and I want to hear what people say. Stay open like a book, open to the future and possibilities. Get in it, in it to win it. That's what I'm doing. I'm in it to win it. And I need to win it. So now more than ever, it's time. I'm fit. It's time to win. It's time to perform. See what I can do with this life that I have. I seem to be able to stretch it. So far, I bent it like Beckham. So I just bent that shit and made it my bitch. So I bent the world over and fucked her a couple times, and she's came. She's came for me. She's come into my life, and I've came into her life a couple different times in a couple different special places, and man, and even more places to come. So it's just really a benefit to be alive and to live your life and to not live in fear and start believing in something, and then get it to pull you through the darkness and polish that turd, man. Keep shining. You know, it's your precious. It's in the darkest of places, and it gets you through. I think we all need something to get us through the other side, that dark tunnel. There's a light, and if you just dangle the right carrot, right? If we all had the right carrot in front of us, if we all had the right motivation, where's my motivation at right here? You know, to motivate ourselves to perform in our lives. You know, maybe we're not NBA stars and performing in front of 80,000 people, and maybe we're not influencers and we got millions of people watching us. Who needs to watch is you. You need to watch you grow. You need to watch you perform. You need to watch you self initiate yourself and say, hey, I'm going to stick to that diet. Hey, I'm going to discipline myself. Hey, I'm going to get those workouts. Hey, I'm going to save that money, and watch yourself do different things because you changed. You have a different approach. There's no other way it could go. It's inevitable. It's inevitable. More trucks. It's like a lawnmower. It's inevitable. It's inevitable that if you change, something changes in your life, and until you change, nothing will change. And change is the only constant in the universe. Make sure that you're a part of that change, that you embrace it and you drive it and you point it in a direction that you want it to go, just like the train that you are, just like the station that you're going. You're choosing the station, you're pulling up, and it's your life. It's a movie, and there's all kinds of twists and turns and action. Hopefully it's adventure, and hopefully it's comedy and less horror. I mean, really only you can decide, and most people decide to make theirs horror or drama. I decided to make mine action and comedy. Swear it's like lawnmowers going by. But yeah, this is my plan. This is the speech. Your speech, as my friend said, Linda. Shout out to Linda for watching your whole speech thing. She did her hand like this speech. Like, what the fuck is that? It's not a speech. It's a motivation. It's morning motivation. I have a name for my show, bitch. But anyway, that's my girl, and everybody's super dope. And everybody was super chilling, and we are all in a group and just relaxing. And some of them are leaving in a week, and technically I should be leaving in a couple weeks, but I'm not done with it yet. My mama said I'm not done with it yet. I'm not really rushing back yet. I got things to work on here, more priorities, life altering priorities to change my future and see if I can't get Saints Addiction back up and running. Mostly Saints console. Some of the best and brightest, some of the most relaxed and generous, some of the most healing and helpful. I'm surrounding myself with those people, and it feels good. It feels good to get my back scratched. It feels good to um, have friends hug me. It feels good to see people smile when they see me. It feels good. Feels good. Life feels good, and I highly encourage you to get the same or remain. I mean, it's really change or remain. It's really your choice. So I think I'm gonna make a change over remain shirt for mostly Saints today. Write that down, and that's my morning motivation. If you got anything out of this message, you know you got to like, share, and subscribe below, right? Change over remain. Come on, let me write that. Hopefully you were smoking with me. Hopefully you were joking with me. Change over remains. Yep. 246, 246. Change over remain. There's your morning motivation. I hope you get motivated to live your life and start challenging it. Get adventurous. Be brave. Take shots. Be confident that you're going to make it. Ask for it and assume it. And that's your morning motivation. So definitely come get some shine with me. Shine this morning. Make sure that you fucking find it inside yourself. That light that we all need to see every morning, making us grow like the plants and the earth and the wind and the air that you're breathing. It's all part of it. We're all part of it. And uh, and that's my show. Peace and love. And as always, Chigatan. That means goodbye, but not forever in Finnish. And I will see you on the other side. As soon as you like, share, and subscribe, the other side of fear, the other side of the world, the other side of your excuses. Ciao. Belo. Beijos.